contacts. While listening to music, just say, share this song to get started.
What's up, CEOs? Look, I was listening to some music and Alexa has some other stuff to say. But what's up? If you're watching this right now, then yeah, type replay because you're watching the replay as I wait for some folks to get the notifications that this video is live so we can get started with the first time sales process, which is the first time sales process. It should be the sales process, but I had a special request for the first time sales process. So I suspect that a lot of people are struggling with their first sale and knowing what to do and how to put it all together. So that is what this video is about, is if you've been struggling with your first sale and you've been holding on to these cars because you're not quite sure how to sell them and to make sure that you're in compliance, then this video is for you. I get a lot of people who book strategy sessions with me specifically for this part, and also people who are just buying cars but not selling cars because they, they're unsure about what that process is like. So as you come in, let me know, say hey, let me know where you are coming in from. But so let me introduce myself because there are a lot of new people in the group, which is good. I'm Shamel Leonard, and I started the Dream Dealership Facebook group as well as Auto Dealer Business School because I was a struggling auto dealer who wanted to have a big business. And I was trying out a lot of different things, but I didn't really have the plan to put it all together, right? So I started the Auto Dealer Business School to give you guys the plan to be able to buy and sell great cars, to have happy customers, and to make lots of money with low stress and with guaranteed processes and systems, right? You hear me say a lot of time about processes and systems. I started doing these videos because I realized not a lot of people who talked about the car business and the industry talked about the infrastructure, the processes and systems, the stuff that keeps money coming in quickly and easily and keeps you sane and, living your best life, right? So as we talk about processes and systems, you need a whole lot of processes and systems to run your business. And, I charted many of those in the accelerator and in some of those in six-figure car sales, right? These are programs that the Auto Dealer Business School has. Because the amount of just processes you need to have, I wasn't aware of when I first started. And I realize a lot of people come to me because they aren't aware of it either. So that's who I am. Since I've been doing this, I have been the speaker at NADA conference, and I have met lots of different people. I've talked to over 300 people who are getting in the business and who are in the business via the strategy sessions. And we have over 150 members. I haven't counted lately because I'm more focused on getting my members results. So if you're not a member of the Auto Dealer Business School and you need help either getting your license or saving your business / growing your business or moving you to a car lot, then head on over to the Auto Dealer Business School or schedule a strategy session with me so we can talk about what's the best plan for you, even though the core of the plan is the same for everyone who is running a business selling used cars. So I didn't mean to say all that this morning, but apparently it was necessary. Somebody needed to hear it. And somebody needs to hear about first-time car sales, so let's get it. So first-time car sales, how you sell your first car. There are two types of ways to run your business. And there is, of course, the get it done way, which is by far, the best way if that's all you can do. Just get it done. Just sell the car, right? So I'm going to give you like the checklist to just get it done. And then I'm also going to give you the checklist to be professional okay? Because you also want to be professional, because professionalism grows your business, and it also helps you to manage your business as when you're professional. And I know professional has different meanings for different people. I don't mean, I mean professional in the streamline, you know, easy way, okay? Like setting the appropriate expectations with your customer and having everything handled in a timely manner and having anticipated your customer's needs and have everything they need, okay? To be happy in their car, because when they're happy with their car, they're happy with your business. And when they're happy with the process, mainly, right? They're happy with your business and they will come back again and again and again. Okay. So that's what I mean by professional. So again, first car sales, I'm talking about like everything else, but apparently it's necessary. Somebody needs to hear it. So we have cash car sales, we have finance car sales, which are either third party financing or buy here, pay here financing. And then we have out of state sales. So they're going to be people who come to you to buy a car who have a driver's license from another state, right? And they're not living in state. They are buying it to register it in another state where you do not hold a dealer's license. That is an out of state sale. Okay. So the get it done way, let me back up a bit. There are some things that you really absolutely need to have both ways, get it done and professional, because it's really crucial to manage your business. Okay. Before you do any sales, you really need a DMS system, which is a dealer management system. Okay. Inventory management system, some people call it. But then there are also separate inventory management systems. So I want to be clear that I am talking about where you can input the cars you purchase, and you can automate marketing your cars from it. And you can also automate the sales process, because it will preload all of the documents you need, pre-print it with your customer information and also your business information, and will integrate with the title software so that you can transfer title and register a tag all in one system. Okay. Automation, right? That is by far what you need to do before you make your first sales. You need to get a DMS system. Now, I have been recommending two publicly, because I've used three total in my career, right? Okay, you guys are feeling what I'm putting down. That's great. Seeing the likes and whatnot. So this must be what I'm supposed to be delivering today. So yes, well, now what was I saying? I was saying, okay, DMS systems. So I know I've been talking about two. I've used three in my career total. But there are two that I think are pretty good for beginners and also for people who want to scale. So one is good for beginners, one is good for people who want to scale, in my opinion. Okay, if you are not tech savvy and you are a beginner, I would recommend you go with Fraser. Fraser is a really simple to use, manage DMS system. Okay, I used Fraser for years. And it was one of the better ones, in my opinion. And also, it costs the least. So, you know, how often do you get that in the same situation, right? So, so I recommend Fraser. I'll put a link in the description to get a demo with Fraser. Now, you cannot get a demo with Fraser unless you already have your license approved. So if you still need to get licensed, check out Drama Free Licensing. I will put a link in the description for that as well. Okay, so Fraser. Then there's also Dealer Center, which I'm just now getting accustomed to. I just switched to Dealer Center. And I absolutely love it because I'm a techie and I love all things integrated and apps and, cloud accessibility, right? I'm all about all of that. So that is what Dealer Center, those are the things it's given me. And it also has a lot more automation, but it's tech dependent. So if you're not comfortable with tech, if you're not a techie, then it might be hard to manage, but at the same time, it might make things easier because you're not a techie. So just book a demo. To book a demo, I will include the link in the description in this video as well. Okay, so that's by far the first thing you need. The second thing you need is you need your electronic title transfer software. Now, it's going to be different companies in different places, but what it allows you to do is it allows you to connect to the DMV and be able to transfer title electronically, as well as issue temp tags. Okay, so now I think all over the US, I'm starting to see in several different states, you're not required to have an electronic title transfer software if you have under 10 sales. And so if you're like an extremely small volume dealer, it's not a requirement. But I'm not talking about the requirements. I am talking about what's best for your business and what streamlines it and what makes it professional and what makes it easier to manage. If you have an electronic title, let me give you a situation. In the very beginning of my business, I did not have an electronic title transfer software. I just did not know that that's what I needed to do, like very, very beginning, right? And so I sold a car to someone who lived an hour and a half away from where I'm selling cars. And so to register that title, I had to drive an hour and a half to their county DMV to register that title, transfer a title and register. No, I did print a tag, but register the title in their name. I had to travel an hour and a half. Now I'm running a business and I had to get in a car that, because I took one of the company cars, the inventory car, and go down an hour and a half to register the title and stand in line, even though it was a small town, so it wasn't really a line. But I had to do, so it was 3 hours out of my day just to register a title. So this is what I'm talking about. It's not about requirements. It is about everything running smoothly in your business and you not having to deal with anything unexpected, right? If I already had my electronic title transfer system in place, it didn't matter where that buyer came from. I'd have been able to just do what I need to do, keep on about my business and, run a better business, right? So that's all I want to say about that. Because I feel like I got that point across. Any questions? I mean, I've been talking about a lot. DMS, electronic title software. Any questions? And I haven't seen any, hey, good morning. So I'm wondering if I can even get, okay, I got comments right now. Good morning. What's up? Good morning, Quentin. Anybody else say good morning? I didn't see no other comments. But if you have any questions, please let me know because I am just going through this because I think that this is very important. Like this really, if you are scared of selling a car, you are not going to sell a car. Like if you're scared of the process to sell, you are not going to sell because energetically you are blocking the sell. So let's clear this up so that sales can start flowing through your business. All right. So now that you have your DMS software and your electronic title transfer software, let me just make sure that that's all. Those are all the necessities. Now, a nice to have would be a system to manage all of the incoming inquiries on your car you have listed. Okay, I am late to the video. Okay, no problem. It'll be up for a replay, Quinn, for sure. You're gonna have incoming calls, texts, DMs. If you put it anywhere where they can DM you, like Facebook Marketplace, you're going to have all of those inquiries to manage. And so a nice to have would be a software to collect all of that and give it to you quickly so that you can respond and find your buyer as soon as possible. Okay. So that's a nice to have. All right. So now let's get into just the process. For a cash car sale, any questions about the nice to have too, let me know. For a cash car sale, of course, you're going to list the car for sale, right? You're going to manage the calls, the texts, the DMs. You're going to schedule a test drive. You're going to sign the sales paperwork that your DMS system prints out and generates. And then you're going to issue them a temp tag, okay? Issuing a temp tag is professional. It ensures that your customer is going to be happier with that sale because that is one less hurdle they have to jump through with buying a car from you, which is trying to figure out how to ride it legally with a tag, right? Thanks so much for this video. Oh, okay, you're welcome, Quinn. I'm glad it's resonating with you. That's what's up. So yeah, it really, that's just really professional. Like, I know a lot of people are not printed tip tags because, you know, maybe you don't understand it. I really don't know what all the issues are, but you got to print the temp tags, okay? Because that will ensure that you won't have a complaint on your business. Your your customer is happy with that sale, more happy with that sale, because they don't have to worry about registration. Because think, registration, trying to deal with the DMV, going up to DMV and all that, trying to deal with registration is a headache. They are going to associate with you because they had to go through this headache buying your car, okay? So that's professional. And then of course you're going to transfer the title and pay the taxes. I hesitate to say that because I know people are like, the taxes, that's a whole thing, right? Collecting the taxes, paying the taxes, pricing the car, including the taxes or not including the taxes, right? I am going to tell you, you always want to include the taxes in your price. You want to make sure you pay those taxes up front. I have made the mistake early in my business of collecting taxes later. Once people have that car, they do not come back to pay them taxes, okay? Nobody wants to pay taxes, but we have to pay taxes. So you have to make sure you collect those taxes. Am I being clear? Okay, Quinn, you definitely need a mentor. Me as your mentor. Okay, yes. That's what's up. I would love to work with you because yes, I am creating professional, I'm not creating, but I'm assisting. I am enabling professional, high paid, well paid, stress-free auto dealers in this business. So yes, come get with that if that is what you want. Okay, so that's the cash car sale. List the car, manage the incoming inquiries, schedule a test drive, sign the paperwork, issue a tag, and transfer title and pay taxes. Okay, pay the taxes. I know, but that's gonna ensure that you're still in business because the DMV is happy with you and you know, everybody has everything they need to make this is part of doing business. So everyone has everything they need to make this an up and up sale. Okay, that's just part of doing business. That's just what it requires. So you got to do that. All right. All right. So financing a car sale. Okay. The first thing you want to do is you definitely want to pre-qualify with for financing with documents. Okay. So if you're doing buy here, pay here, then you have your own kind of qualification process. But if you are financing through a third party, they have their own stipulations of what they'll give you money for and what they won't. So you want to pre-qualify them with the documents for a third-party financing sale I'm talking about. You want to pre-qualify them with the documents that they're going to require. They're going to require pay stubs and tax returns, 30 days pay stubs, tax returns, at the minimum. Okay, they need to prove their income first and foremost. They need to pull their credit, but that the finance company, you will have a system to communicate the credit score to the finance company. That's part of what your DMS does for you as well. So I can't really get into that right now because that's a lot for this video, and I want to make sure I get through the sales process, but follow me for that, or just work with me and get it, you know, right now. Okay. And don't wait. All right. So, yes. So you want to pre-qualify because you want to make sure people exaggerate all the time. They say their credit score is higher than what it is. They say they make more than what they do. Right? Until it's time to prove it, then it's like, oh, well, what I meant was, you already know. So you got to get the documents so you can make sure that this is going to be a sale that works. If someone is fudging numbers, then that can jeopardize you getting paid from this deal and having to go through a lot of things. So just make sure everything is what it needs to be for the finance company to give you the money for this car. All right, before they schedule a test drive or during the test drive. You know, I recommend before. They can do it online with your website. That's part of your DMS and website combination. We'll talk about another time. They can do it online, or they can do it before they come in. If not, they can do it on the test drive when you schedule a test drive, because that's the next step. And then after, of course, the test drive, when they're ready to buy, you print the paperwork, sign the paperwork, issue the tag, give them the keys. They take the car. You complete the steps on the back end, which usually includes recording the lien for the finance company. Okay, and how do you record the lien? In the electronic title transfer system, right? So you see how great that can be. I mean, you can record it too on the back of the title. That is something you can do definitely if you are taking it into the DMV. That's another way. Okay, so that's the get it done way. The professional way is electronic title transfer software. You know, do what you got to do, but move towards the professional way definitely. You record the lien and then you get paid. They deposit the money into your business bank account. All right, so any questions about finance deal? And with buy here, pay here deal, it works pretty much the same. You pre-qualify with whatever system you have. You schedule the test drive, sign the paperwork, issue the tag, give them the keys, record your lien though, okay? You record your business as the lien holder because you are financing that car to them. You do it in the same way that I explained before for the third-party financing companies. And then you collect payments, all right? So any questions about that, let me know in the comments. And then, of course, for out-of-state sales. I did want to include out-of-state sales because I feel like out-of-state sales trip a lot of people up because you're entering a driver's license that's from another state. So out-of-state sales, so they follow so if they're paying cash or they're financing, they follow that process up to paperwork and transfer title and paying taxes, okay? That's where it gets different because the paperwork, you don't have to give them all of the documents that you have to give in your state because some of those documents are specific to Georgia. But that's where your DMS software will come in because you will have an out-of-state. So when it's an out-of-state buyer, you click the out-of-state package to print. It'll print all your out-of-state sale documents. I'm telling you, if you don't have a DMS, you need to get with it. I'll put the links in the video, in the comments for sure, in the description, okay? So that's one thing, the paperwork. Issuing a tag should pretty much be the same because you can issue them a tip tag. You want to issue them a tip tag so it allows them time to drive legally while the DMV is processing everything. And then the get it done way is to give them the title, right? Fully executed with you as the seller. Make sure you executed it as the buyer. That should already have happened because it's in your files in the office and you don't want to get audited by the state if they come for an inspection. You have to sign all those titles when you receive them from the auction. Okay, so that's part of the compliance part, right? So make sure that you have done that. If you don't have a process to make sure that happens in your business, then make sure that happens before you give it to your buyer. And then make sure you complete them as a buyer. And you, as a seller, you sign as a seller, right? And then you could just give them the title. They pay their own taxes at the DMV. That's the get it done way until you have more systems and processes in place. Or you can, the professional way, right, is to, you can have your electronic title transfer system. There are several that report nationally. And you can transfer title and register the car in their name in their state right then and there. Okay, but that way they'd have to, you'd have to get how much taxes they have to pay and then let them know that they'd have to pay that for that to happen. So, and let me see, do that. And then, yeah, and then that is the end of the out-of-state sales process. I'm just making sure I told you everything that I needed to. Yes, so those are first-time sales processes. Any questions? I feel like I was rushing through because I try to make these, short enough to like watch without being like, it's so long. Because, I want you to watch it because I want you to definitely improve your business. And if you need help improving your business, then definitely schedule a strategy session with me so we can talk about what's a good plan for you and get you the help you need, because it can be better. There's lots of money out here in the used car business still. I know prices at the auction are high, but retail prices are up as well. Okay, so now we're starting to see the market balancing out. You have to request more money for the cars now because they're worth more. Okay. Good morning, Carla. What's up? Boss Chicks with Dealerships. Yes, that's our little thing. So yeah, you have to command more in your pricing. And if you need help being confident in your pricing, that's also what I do. So I'm explaining a lot of what I do as I realize that some people are still unclear about how I come in and help you get your processes and systems together in your business so that you can make more money and be happy for it, right? Sell better cars, right? So I actually have another call right now, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, because I definitely want to make sure you got what you were hoping to get from this video. I feel good about the information I gave you. I feel like I gave you a good picture to at least get started in the right direction. If you still have questions though, like I said, hit me up. So if this video wasn't what you thought you were going to learn about, then let me know what you wish it would have been about. It's hard for me sometimes to remember how it was in the beginning and what exactly I wanted to know. So I need you to let me know. Yes, Jose, we have a strategy session today. Are you tracking? Yes, we have a strategy session today. I cannot wait. I will talk to you soon. Okay, so yes, as always, I am praying for your success. You can do this. It's a lot to do, but you can do it. You can do hard things. Just get the help you need and be kind to yourself, and know that it will all work out. So I will talk to you next week. Yes, Quentin, schedule a strategy session. I'm going to put the link in the description. Okay, so schedule a strategy session so we can get together for sure about you and your business. So yes, CEOs, that is it. Have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.